was spinning, my ears were like, ringing in the ears, and I was all down myself, which was not nice at all. But we're all freshly washed, still wet hair, but it's been a very slow day today for me, to say the least. But yeah, going back to what I said, I think I will definitely do that, and I wasn't sure if Makaton and ASMR would work, to be honest with you, and maybe it's best to just stick to the ASMR and keep Makaton separate. I think that might be a good thing, but we'll see. So just today we're not going to do any Makaton signs, but I am going to do let's look at the object, because that is the whole reason why I've got this page and this channel and other social media platforms. So, as some of you know who have followed me for quite some time, even when my journey began many years ago, I have vitiligo, one of the couple of autoimmune diseases that I have. For those of you who aren't familiar with vitiligo, it is a loss of pigmentation of the skin. So we all have, basically, our skin, we go out in the sun, and usually, if you're fair skinned, you might not go, tanned, but you can catch the sun, as they say, and get a tan. Well, in my case, I've lost all my pigment, so my skin doesn't tan, it just burns. So when I go out in the sun for long periods of time, even short periods of time, I blister, and it's very painful and sore. So I've had this condition now for 8 years, and it's been a journey, let's just say that. I've hated the way I look for a long time. I've come to the conclusion that I have to accept what I am, but it doesn't make it any easier. But anyway, there we are. So I decided this year to start a self-tanning journey. Now, it didn't start when I planned it to, because of our little girl being very poorly. There was just not enough time to do anything. So, only in the last couple of weeks, well, I say even before that, I started this, but I have really fallen off the wagon because I haven't applied it at all, as you can tell. Absolutely nothing. But I want to talk to you about this product because it is absolutely brilliant. Sorry, that's my cats beside me just making noises. It is absolutely brilliant. So, my product that I use is called Dove Body Love, and it's Care Plus Visible Glow, and it's a self-tanning lotion. So this is today's object that we're looking at. Now this comes in 2 different shades. This is light to medium, and you can also get medium to dark. Now, be warned, it might just be because I've got vitiligo that it didn't work for me, but I brought the darkest one of this, thinking, being so white, it probably won't work. Yes, it did, and it looked awful on me. It really did. When I kind of say Oompa Loompa, you'll know what I mean if you've ever seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's what I kind of look like. So I stepped it down to the light medium, and it's basically every tanning lotion or self tanner has a smell to it. This does have a smell much at